Hello, mom. Hello, friends. We are group one of psycholinguistic. So, in our group, we are going to explain about sentence comprehensions. So, before we are going to explain each of that, the materials. So, let me introduce our group. The first, I am Merciana Tengguyowa, and my friends is Litra Sitale today. The next one is Unita Falo, Benjamin Kometan, and the last one is Eric J. Mada. So here I am a moderator, so I will explain the what is sentence comprehensions, and the next one my friends will explain it. So here is the explanation or what is mean of sentence comprehensions. Sentence comprehensions is an aspect of verbal comprehensions and takes place whenever a reader or a listener process a language to entrench, either in isolation or in context of a conversation or text. So the next slide, my friends will explain the three factors of comprehensions. Time and I give to my friends.
Hello, I'm Yunita Fallon. I want to explain about three factors of comprehension, part 1 and part 2. Part 1, sentence comprehension during literal meaning processing. The psycholinguistic perspective on how people present word meaning and decode lexical information. Able to understand the structure of sentence, people have to combine different sources of information in relation to language constituents. That is, they have to able to retrieve the semantic representation of each lexical item in a sentence, the grammatical information these items care about their nature, the synthetic information about other items they can combine. And part 2, sentence comparison during figurative meaning processing. So far we have presented psycholinguistic views on how listener and readers process literal meaning. That is how the essential meaning of expressions is understood. Next, we discuss what is assumed about language processing when the meaning of utterance goes beyond that of common use. Proposed three main types of figurative speech is metaphors, idioms, and indirect request. Metaphorical expression comprise small whereby one thing is likened to another of a different category. For idioms, that is a combination of words which, when considered as a whole, have a different meaning from the meaning suggested by the individual words. With respect to understand, indirect requests such as can you pass the paper, whereby the speaker does not ask her interlocutor whether she is physically able to perform this particular task, but whether she is available or willing to do. So people report to rely heavily on influence. Thank you.
I will explain about ambigu. Ambigu is a type of meaning in which a phrase, statement, or resolution is not explicitly defined, making several interpretations plausible. Context may play a role in resolving ambiguity. For example, is that read a new history music book. This sentence is ambiguous and raises questions. It is new book, new story, or a new music. The second, I will explain about complex sentence. A complex sentence is a sentence that contains independent clause and one more dependent clause. An independent clause can stand alone as a sentence, but a dependent clause, even though it has a subject and a verb, cannot stand alone. For example is she returned the computer after she noticed it was damaged. Or another example is whenever price go up, customer buy less product. In the three, I will explain about conference resolution. Conference resolution, the task of finding all expression to the same refer to the same entity in a text, is an important step for a lot of higher level tasks that involve natural language, understanding such as document summarization, questioning, answering, and information extracting. For example, I made two stacks of books. These need to be resolved and those need to be sold. Those refer to stacks.
My name is Litra Sitaletude and I will continue to explain about the three main areas of sentence comprehension. In the second part, because the first has been explained by Eric, so continue the second. Namely, complex sentence interpretation. The meaning of complex sentence is a sentence formed by more than two sentence structure composed of more than one verb or predicate. Complex sentences are also called compound sentences. Studying complex sentence is the same as studying compound sentence. The difference is only in term. When using complex sentence, the terms the compound sentence is equivalent to a practic complex sentence. Meanwhile, compound sentence with string are hypothetical complex sentence. Similar to compound sentence, more complex sentences are marked with conjunction or also known as conjunction. These types of sentence is called complex because it contains more than one basic clause and sentence. An example, after being a teacher for a long time, finally I got financial assistance too. And then example, make sure always read news content before spreading it on social media because they forget to water the garden for every the plant in the garden become tree. Okay, and then um, 3 point reference revolution. The comprehension revolution is that long word and long complex sentences are difficult to understand. Example is, it is stupid to hide oneself mistake. It refers to hide oneself mistake. Thank you.
My name is Benjamin Kasmetan, and I am the last speaker in our group. And now we'll give conclusion from our material about comprehension of sentence. The conclusion of our material is to provide an understanding of text using many processes, including sentence comprehension during literal meaning processing, sentence comprehension during figurative meaning processing, and text comprehension. And in our explanation, there are also three main areas of sentence comprehensions, including ambiguity resolution, complex sentence interpretation, and reference revolutions. And that's all about our material. Thank you.